What's up, everyone? This is Minnie here today, and I'm coming at you with update 10.9 to World of Warships in 10 minutes or less. There's a lot of content in this update to get through, but before we get into it, I want to do a quick reminder. Don't forget to make sure you like the video, as well as leave me a comment telling me what you liked most about this patch, and make sure to subscribe to the channel to help me continue to make more great content. Now, a lot of things, but the first and biggest thing in this update is that German battleships, the second line of German battleships, are out into early access. If you go into the Armory, you'll be able to see all of them. Important thing to know about these ships: short range guns, but they have long range torps on the tier 7 and up, and they have extremely accurate and numerous secondaries. In addition, they hold a low detect as well as good hydro similar to the German cruisers and fast ECP like the Soviets. In order to get these, you will need to get yourself German tokens from the personal challenges, which we'll be talking about in just a few minutes, daily bundles, which you will find at the bottom of the German battleships down here in the right. They're called the Ocean Raiders trophies, as well as by spending doubloons, which you can use to get flags and German tokens. A little bit different than how it used to be. It's not one set. You can pick which kind of flags you're getting and purchase them. They are available for 30 per, and at 500 doubloons, it's up to you whether you think that's worth it or not, but you're going to get 50 German tokens and 2 of each flag per time, plus, as you notice down here, a few camos. In addition, you can get them by spending community tokens. At 500 community tokens equals 50 German tokens, and that's your way to get them. Now, you can get the tier 3 through the tier 9 Prince Ruprecht for community tokens. If you spend absolutely no doubloons or for German tokens. If you spend absolutely no doubloons or community tokens, you will be able to get the tier 7 plus the perma camo as long as you complete everything in personal challenges and get all of your free tokens. So that'll get you the Von der Tann, the Moltke, the Dörflinger, the Mackensen, the Prince Heinrich German Navy camo, and the Prince Heinrich. You will not be able to get the Zieten camo, the Zieten or the Prince Ruprecht camo, and the Prince Ruprecht unless you're going to spend money on them, nor will you be able to get the Schlieffen camo. Next up, we have the personal challenges. So this is something new that they added in. If you go over here to your missions, you can scroll down to personal challenges. And the way personal challenges work is that they are active for only 10.9. You gain XP for tier 5 and up ships. You can earn 15 tokens and 50 coal per XP you pass. So if I get 300 XP on a Japanese destroyer, I will get 15 German tokens and 50 coal, and then it will go up to 600 like my United Kingdom cruisers are at currently. Important to note, there's a max of 510 German tokens a week, but the coal is unlimited. Also, they reset your progress weekly so that you can re-earn them at the lower levels easier. You can complete these in random, ranked, and co-op, and you get unlimited attempts unlike naval battles. So you don't have to enable anything, you just get them as long as you start playing the ships and break these XP bases. Next up, important to note, is that King of the Sea is back in patch 10.9 and 10.10 for World of Warships. Of course, that is the premier competition for the game and will be played on all 4 servers as well as culminating in an international final. Make sure you're watching either the World of Warships official stream or any of the streamers that will be casting King of the Sea, and keep an eye out on the news. They'll show a list of casters for each server each week so that you can find out who to watch to be able to enable getting those King of the Sea containers. If you haven't completed the King of the Sea collection, you'll be able to get 8 containers this King of the Sea and 8 next King of the Sea, and once you have 16, you will be able to get yourself a tier 7 premium container and a ship out of that, or if you have all the tier 7 premiums, you'll of course get the doubloons. If you've already gotten the tier 7 premium container, if you get at least 1 King of the Sea container, you will get the mission for the North Carolina permanent camo Bane of the Sea. That will be mission chain based. Next thing to know is that the Halloween operations are showing up. If you go up here, you can already see that you have some options on Halloween missions. You have Saving Transylvania and Sunray in the Darkness. Now, cool thing about these, you've got the normal, the hard for Saving Transylvania, but you've got the normal, the hard, and the super hard for saving Transylvania. And these give you varying rewards that you can get. They give you specific ships you need to get for them. In this case, the Blade, the Igor, and the Jackal that you will use. And you need to follow the instructions to complete those. As you earn more stars, you will note that you can get stuff such as a premium Jackal Lantern container for completing 5 secondary tasks in one battle if you get all of them. Or 4, and then it goes down. But it is going to be extremely difficult on that super hard, they have said. Now, these two are available now. They will be adding a Twilight Hunt in 14 days. So that'll be available the 3rd week of the patch, and it will be available until patch 10.10. And that is a similar version of Big Hunt that we saw earlier in the year, except modified for Halloween and some different ship choices. It's going to be a lot of fun. Brawls will be returning, by the way, down here. You will see 2 sets of Brawls coming out. The first Brawl will take place from October 11th through the 18th. It will be Tier 8, 3v3, no more than 1 of each ship type. So you can run DD, Cruiser Battleship, CV, DD, Cruiser CV, whatever, but no more than 1 of each. The 6th Brawl will take place from October 25th to the 1st of November. It will be Tier 10, once again 3v3, no more than 1 ship per class. And the maps for these brawls will be Big Race, Hotspot, Shatter, Grease, all with reduced combat areas in domination mode, and 2 brothers in the epicenter mode. Each of these brawls you will be able to get up to 10,000 coal, 2.25 million credits, and 80,000 commander XP plus 76 economic flags. Submarines are showing up in a bit of a change now. They are tweaking submarines continuously, and you will start to see them in randoms this patch is what we've been told. With submarines, you have tube by tube launching they have adjusted. So similar to the British cruisers, you will be able to launch 1 torpedo at a time, not launching 2 if you do not wish to. Couple changes have been made. For the German torps, they have added damage potential to them, as well as increased the flood chance. For the American torps, they've reduced the range on them. Interface has had a lot of changes to it. The important thing to know is you want to go to controls and you want to scroll down here and make sure that you click always display the timers for fire, flooding, and other modifiers, because otherwise you do not see the timers. So make sure that you have that done. After you do that, click apply. You'll be good to go. You'll be able to see a lot of your indicators now. For example, with your secondaries, if you're running the long range secondary skill and the manual secondary control, you'll be able to see the dispersion buff that's increasing as you are targeted on 1 ship for longer. Now, German BB containers are also being added this patch to the Armory that will have a chance to drop the Brandenburg, the Max Immelmann, the Weimar, and the Gustav Julius Merker if you want those. So 3 of those are premium, 1 is a tier 8, be aware from that. They will also be adding a German commander. Other stuff to be aware of, with King of the Sea, they are adding King of the Sea red and green camos. These are expendable camos. I do not have information on what the values will be on those camos, but make sure you check them out. Additionally available, Wargaming will be continuing the World of Warships and Warhammer 40k collaboration. They will be adding the Cross of Dorn and the Ship Smasher. These are direct replicas of the Tier 8 German cruiser mains and the Pan-Asian DD, the Fen Yang. So the Cross of Dorn is the main and the Ship Smasher is the Fen Yang. Also important to note is, if you haven't seen already, the Khabarovsk, which is the Tier 10 Russian DD, and the Grosser Kurfürst, which is the Tier 10 German battleship of the original line, are going to become special ships just like the Moskva did. What this will mean is that as long as you at any point own them, even if you don't have them researched currently or bought currently, you will get your Grosser Kurfürst and your Khabarovsk at the start of the new year when they move them to special. And then you will have to regrind for the new ships they're being replaced by. The Khabarovsk being replaced by the Delny, and the Preußen is replacing the Grosser Kurfürst. So make sure you're pulling your tier 9s out and getting the XP on those so you can get those tier 10s on day 1. Other important things to know, if you go to the Armory in the community tokens section, there has been another addition. You will note that the Leningrad, the Exector, and the Ishizuchi are available for 10,000, 15,000, or 20,000 community tokens, depending on the one. In addition, you will be able to spend 2,000 per King of the Sea container and get up to 3. So if you're a little short, that'll help. Also, there is a 6,000 community token super container, so make sure you go purchase that one. It is a limit of, oh, pardon me, there is no limit. They are unlimited. So as long as you have 6,000 community points, you can purchase yourself a free super container anytime you want. Finally, important to note, just on a side note regarding submarines, anti-submarine warfare has been added to all cruisers, battleships, except for the Dutch and the hybrids. With that, that's all I've got for the patch. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe below. And this is Mini, signing off.